Hello everyone and welcome to our second video of the day. In this video we go over today's action as to what has happened already, and also we let you know how our picks done in our previous video, although I'm sure you could see it for yourself if you watched our last video. So let's have a look at our picks for the day, shall we? You didn't see all of these, so we had the Orioles to beat the Brewers, a plus 135 hit. The Rangers gave away a lead in the 8th inning, lost to the Rockies. But we'll go over the rest in a moment. Let's start with today's action. So Cardinals versus the Pirates, that game was postponed for rain. It didn't even get going. They postponed that first thing in the morning. The Orioles against the Brewers. I mean, we took the Orioles because lately, the season's just started, but from the first few games that we saw of the Brewers, their offense wasn't clicking. Yelich wasn't clicking. I mean, it was pretty much the new guy, McCutchen, was pretty much doing it for them. The rest, I mean, weren't seeing any good at-bats. The at-bats were actually really bad for the Brewers. So with the Orioles losing their opening 3 games and having a good hit list, and we're liking the pitcher, and honestly, I don't really bet too much on Hauser as a pitcher, as a starting pitcher. Ever since he's become a starting pitcher, I've never really liked him. I liked him more as a relief pitcher, but not as a starter. So when he started for the Brewers today, that just gave me an extra boost to take the Orioles, considering the whole situation. So a little insight as to why we take these picks. Go to the Rangers against the Rockies. This one was more of Austin Gomber's a left-hander. I didn't think he would be able to keep the Rangers down. I thought Taylor Hearn would come out and pitch better. His first 2 innings really cost him. Today, he had like 50 pitches in the first 2 innings. Couldn't get a clean inning out of him. So that was a big problem, because then it caused us to go into the bullpen too early, much earlier than we wanted. And the Rockies eventually got the lead in the 8th inning and ended up going on and winning the game. Even though the Rangers tied it the bottom of the 9th with 1 out left, Willie Calhoun hit a home run. And so, sorry, that was just a bunt on the opening play for the Giants, which was nice. First man on base. Not opening play, the first batter of the 6th innings. They're down 2-1. We'll get to that game after. The next game was the Athletics versus the Rays. I don't think the Rays are going to have as good of a year. I know they've obviously, been great the last few years. I feel like their batting core is as worse as it has been for the last few years, though. I feel like they haven't pushed it when they should have, because this is the time to do so when they've had the pitchers they've had. And they did win their first 3 games against the Orioles. So I thought with Patino pitching, this was a good chance for the A's to get a win, especially with the odds at plus 175. Value for money for me, this was great. So we were lucky with Patino getting hurt and being pulled in the 1st or 2nd inning. But Blackburn had 5 scoreless innings for the A's, so he was looking good regardless. So Will's happy about that one. And at plus 175, $1,000, $1,750, great bet. And then we went to the Nationals. Now, the Nationals and the A's was kind of like, all right, one of these is going to win. And all we need is 1 win for us to make a profit on these 2 bets. Thank God they both won. The Braves, so I feel like them giving away another hit for the Giants. I feel like the Braves giving away Freddie Freeman was huge for their season this year. He was what embodied and epitomized the Braves. Like, he'd been there for so long. He was part of the locker room. He was going to have to move on at some point, whether it was going to be to another team or retire. So Braves would have had to start this process of moving on from Freddie. But as soon as they did, I was happy to try and fade them a little bit, especially at the start of the season. Also because they're coming off the World Series championship, having a little bit of a hangover from that. But the Nationals, Franco looked great today. He had 4 hits, drives in 5 runs. And Rogers pitched great also. So a good game all around there. So we got both the big underdog bets. Wow, double play. One man on third. And then we had our play of the day. So our play of the day is the one we talked about in the video earlier this morning. If you tuned in, if you didn't, don't miss our videos tomorrow. We're going to put them out before the games start with our pick of the day. Our pick of the games were the Twins. So today's pick of the day, who I'm going pretty decently heavy on, is the Minnesota Twins. So today's pick of the day is Minnesota Twins. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about the play-in tournament. Hope you guys have a great Monday. It was pretty easy win. Wasn't too much trouble. Mariners only had 2 hits. Twins had 10. Should have won by a lot more than 4-0. But a win to win. And we went bigger on that game. Double the amount of when we went on any other game. So really good start. Really good day today, to be honest, all around. The Phillies ended up coming back from 4-0 to beat the Mets. We didn't like that game. We probably would have taken the Phillies, but when they were down 4-0, I was kind of happy we didn't. And we was also going to take the Blue Jays. They shut out the Yankees. Manoah having a great start to the season. That Yankees team is not going to be good this year. I have a feeling this is going to be Aaron Boone's last year in charge. Whoever's behind putting together that Yankees team, I mean, you can't just go for home run hitters all the time. Ooh, was that a wild pitch pulled in a run to tie up the game between the Giants and the Padres in the bottom of the 6th, 2-2. I will take that. You can't put together that team. For me, the Yankees is just a bunch of home run hitters. Yeah, you ain't got people that run the bases well and work the bases well. I mean, you can't. I don't think you should have Judge and Stanton on the same team, especially not right after each other in the batting lineup. But hey, I guess that's why I'm not paid to be there. They must know something. And the Tigers beat the Red Sox, which, hey, I said it in the show earlier. Tigers have a good hitting lineup. I'm actually looking forward to watching them play. So now we're just looking at the last game that we've got. Obviously, the Angels and the Marlins are going on right now. They're winning 4-1, the Angels in LA. The game we have is... The last game is the Giants. If we win the Giants game, we go 5-1 today. And as you can see from the amounts and the odds, big money day today. I mean, I'm happy right now. I will take the day if Giants lose. Can't get too greedy, you know. I'll just be like, okay, still a great day. Obviously want them to win, but still really happy with the way today's gone. If you want to get the picks, as we said, make sure you tune in tomorrow. And we'll see you back for more picks tomorrow.